The Rain soap making tutorials all come from the Rain Natural Book of Soap Making by Metz Press. These books are available online at www.rainafrica.com. This technique is called the Rain Wheel technique. We're going to use 5 different colors: white, of course, a bamboo charcoal, purple grass powder, and a lilac mica. 2 different shades of bamboo charcoal. You make up your soap batter as per your normal recipe, working on about 1 kilo of soap batter. Mix in the colors with some of your soap batter, fragrancing the bulk of the soap batter, and then dividing the batter into your 5 jugs. Once your batter is divided more or less equally between your 5 jugs, you're going to add your different colors into the batter. Remember, this batter has already been fragranced. You only need about 5 mils of color per little bowl per jug of batter. The molds that I'm using here are stackable cookie cutters. I've just taped them up on the bottom with packaging tape, nice and firm, to create a mold. Now this is where things get really interesting. To do this technique you need 3 hands, so rope in a friend. Take 3 of the jugs and aim them at equidistant points around the cookie cutter mold. Be very careful to aim your batter to the middle of the mold, and pour simultaneously very carefully, making sure that the speed flow of all the soap out of all the jugs is equal. If you do this and get it right, your end product will be 3 equal perfect triangles. It needs quite a bit of communication. Go slow, hurry up, mind, be careful. And this is more or less the look that you get. I'm going to show you from another angle, just hopefully making it a little more clear and showing you what to do if somehow the speed goes horribly wrong, as it has in this pour. You can try and rectify it a little by adding extra of one of the colors after the other 2 jugs have left the pour. It's not that easy, as you can see. It's not quite as neat as the first one. I'm actually doing 2 projects in one here because the smaller cookie cutters can't be poured in a triangle. The medium-sized ones can be poured in with 2 jugs for a stripe down the middle. Next day, after putting the soap to bed and unmolding it, this is what we have. I cut them into slightly smaller slices to be able to spread the different color ways throughout the length of the mold. In effect, we've got 2 projects here, the triangle one and one that's got just extra pieces from leftover soap. I so love the way the different patterns or different colorways are revealed when you slice up a loaf. Have a look at these that came out as triangles. We're now going to put these into our loaf mold with different colors facing the top. A second batch of batter will have to be made, a fresh batch, another kilo more or less, and fragranced with the same fragrance. 10 mils will do it on a 10 kilo batch. And then filling up the mold in between all the slices, stamping it down to make sure that you've got rid of all the air bubbles. The leftover pieces that are not necessarily triangles and are different sizes go into another mold. Using up the remainder of your batter, fill up the mold, stamp it to remove the air bubbles, and put it to bed for the night. Can't wait for tomorrow morning to start slicing my loaves. And look at that. What a beautiful pattern. It's important to choose contrasting colors so that you really are showing up the triangle and circular effect. If your outer batter had been a dark color, of course you wouldn't have seen. Isn't this beautiful? You can obviously choose any colors that you wish. Now this is the loaf with the less interesting bits. not the triangles. And as you can see while I'm cutting, we'll get different results as we move along the loaf. Interesting. And here we have our end result, beautifully styled, a really unique design. Again, recipes are in the Natural Book of Soap Making by Rain from Metz Press. Thank you for watching.